Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2024 Governor's Awards in the Arts Ceremony. I'm Chris Cathers, the Executive Director of the Kentucky Arts Council, and I'm so glad that all of you have had the opportunity to join us today. The arts have always been at the heart of the community, shaping our identities, challenging our perspectives, and building the connections that hold us together. In many ways, the creative expressions we are about to celebrate today reflect the very essence of belonging, the fundamental human need to feel deeply connected to each other, to our places, and to our shared experiences. For the 2024 Governor's Awards in the Arts, commissioned artworks were created by Yoko Nagami, an interdisciplinary artist born and raised in Tokyo, Japan. Yoko, I would invite you to join Governor Beshear for a quick photo while I tell our guests a little bit about the beautiful pieces that you have created for our honorees. We'll have you over here by the artwork. Currently residing in Letcher County, Kentucky, Yoko Nagami is a prominent advocate for arts education and accessibility. Nagami serves as the Cultural Arts and Education Director with Cowan Community Action Group, while also working as an independent artist consultant. Nagami's artistic practice is conceptually driven, addressing themes of cultural displacement, gender, parenthood, and identity. Her work often features a fictional character named Toko, a blend of herself and her daughter, Tora, who navigates and reflects on the world around her. Toko appears in each of the commissioned pieces that you see here along the walls, merging nature, music, and visual media, showcasing her passion for the rich cultural heritage of Kentucky. Yoko, we thank you once again for these wonderful pieces and look forward to watching the evolution of your work in years to come. Thank you. I'd like to introduce you to two very important people who will serve as our hosts for the day. Kentucky Arts Council Board Chair, Dr. Everett McCorvey, and Vice Chair, Dior Cotton. Dior Cotton and Dr. Everett McCorvey are two dynamic leaders whose work exemplifies a deep commitment to the arts and their impact on community engagement and cultural development. Cotton, a director of external partnerships at Humana, has, in addition to her professional accomplishments, is deeply invested in Louisville's arts and philanthropic communities, serving on several influential boards, including the Greater Louisville Master Plan for the Arts Steering Committee. A passionate advocate for the performing arts, she is involved with the Louisville Ballet's Releve Society and the Fund for the Arts Farnsley by 40 Society, where she encourages young professionals to invest in their city's cultural landscape. Dr. McCorvey, an endowed professor of voice and opera studies at the University of Kentucky, has made significant contributions to both music education and performance. A renowned soloist and conductor, McCorvey's international career spans continents, having performed in the US, Europe, and Asia, including with his ensemble, the American Spiritual Ensemble. Through his work, McCorvey has not only elevated the profile of African American spirituals, but also enriched the cultural fabric of Kentucky and beyond. Both Cotton and McCorvey share a vision of fostering a thriving arts community in Kentucky, with Cotton's strategic efforts in community development and McCorvey's dedication to music and education, enriching the cultural landscape of the Commonwealth. Together, their work highlights the powerful intersections of the arts, education, and community impact, demonstrating how cultural investments can drive both social and economic growth. Everett and Dior, please.
Thank you for that introduction, Chris. The state has given out the Governor's Awards in the Arts since 1977. This recognition helps us understand the importance of relationships and community in supporting not only our mental and emotional well-being, but also our physical and spiritual health. We know that loneliness, a deep, distressing experience caused by perceived isolation or unmet social needs, can have profound consequences on individuals and societies. The arts provide the opportunity to connect and create shared experiences. Coordinated by the Kentucky Arts Council, the presentation of these Arts Awards recognizes individuals and organizations making extraordinary and significant contributions to the arts in Kentucky. Awards go to artists, arts organizations, arts critics, volunteers, schools, educators, local governments, elected officials, and corporate citizens. The Kentucky Arts Council solicits nominations for these awards and coordinates the panel selection process. The awards are presented by the Governor of Kentucky. Dior.
Thank you so much, Everett, and thank you, Chris. As Everett highlighted, behavioral health and arts are so important, and they come together in the way that we recognize this and the way that I represent our community. So I would just like to thank you again, Everett. Before we talk about our award winners today, I want to make sure that we introduce to you Secretary of the Tourism, Arts, and Heritage Cabinet, Lindy K. Spear. Good afternoon, Lindy. Lindy was appointed to this position in February of 2023, and he has spent many years as a public school educator, administrator, nonprofit director, and legislator. Secretary K. Spear is a passionate advocate for the intersection of the arts and tourism in the Commonwealth. With a deep appreciation for Kentucky's rich cultural heritage, K. Spear has played a pivotal role in promoting the state's artistic and historical treasures as key drivers of tourism. Under his leadership, Kentucky has seen enhanced efforts to highlight local artists, preserve cultural landmarks, and create immersive experiences that attract visitors from around the world and artists to live here from around the world. He understands that the arts not only enrich the lives of Kentuckians, but also serve as a powerful magnet for tourism, boosting local economies, supporting small businesses, and enhancing Kentucky's reputation as a destination for creativity and cultural exploration. Through his dedication, the Commonwealth continues to celebrate its unique artistic heritage while fostering economic growth and cultural exchange. Secretary K. Spear.
Thank you, Dior. It is really a special day when you can gather in the Capitol Rotunda to celebrate these wonderful artists that add so much to our cultural landscape in Kentucky. Thank you all for joining us to honor them today. Before I get started, I have to introduce some very special folks in our audience. We have Rocky Adkins, Senior Advisor to the Governor. We have Representative Ruth Ann Palumbo. We have Mayor Lane Wilkerson of Frankfort. We have Judge Michael Mueller of Franklin County. We have Heather Lyons, who's with Mayor Gorton's office in Lexington. Lori Meadows, who's the chair of the Kentuckians for the Arts. We have former Poet Laureate Frank X. Walker, current Poet Laureate, who you're going to hear from in a bit, Silas House. And I'd like to also recognize the senior staff of the Tourism, Arts, and Heritage Cabinet. I'm pleased to have them with us today. Art builds relationships, encourages empathy, and opens new pathways for healing and growth. The work of our honorees this afternoon is not just a contribution to the arts, but to our mental and physical well-being. We really appreciate the Kentucky Arts Council staff for their help in administering the Governor's Award in the Arts program, presenting this event for you today, and working to ensure that creativity, entrepreneurship, and innovation are thriving throughout Kentucky. I have been blessed personally to have been immersed in the arts throughout my entire life. Former band director, executive director of a visual art nonprofit, I've seen firsthand how the arts can transform our lives and our communities. And as Secretary of this cabinet, I have the amazing opportunity to promote and celebrate the arts throughout Kentucky. Arts are a key driver to enhancing culture, education, and tourism across the Commonwealth. The arts play a critical role in strengthening our economy and creating jobs and awareness for Kentuckians throughout the Commonwealth. At the Tourism, Arts, and Heritage Cabinet, it is our goal to ensure that the arts include and represent every Kentuckian. We have a rich artistic heritage in Kentucky, as evidenced by the 9 honorees today, but those recipients represent excellence whether they're creating art or inspiring it in others. We acknowledge them not only for their creativity, but bettering the Commonwealth through their art. We have a leader who understands the value of the arts and their impact on Kentuckians and our economy. Governor Beshear has been long an advocate for the arts, recognizing their vital role for the state's cultural and economic vitality. He has championed initiatives to support artists, cultural institutions, creative industries, understanding that the arts are not only an expression of our rich heritage, but also a driving force behind tourism, community engagement, and educational opportunity. His commitment to the arts is reflected in his efforts to increase funding for the Kentucky Arts Council, support public art projects, and foster collaboration between artists and businesses. His passion for the arts is grounded in his belief that creative expression enriches lives, promotes diversity, and strengthens communities across the Commonwealth. Through his leadership, the governor has continued to inspire a future where the arts thrive and shape Kentucky's identity for generations to come. It's my honor and privilege to introduce our governor, Governor Andy Beshear.
Thank you all. Thank you. Thanks, Rachel. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to your state capital. What an amazing statement we are making by holding these awards at our place of honor, where we are making a loud and maybe profound statement about how we value the arts in the Commonwealth, how the arts make us better, how they encourage creative thinking, how they bring comfort to people in times of difficulty, how they bring us together in what seems like a divisive and fractured world, and how you, the artists, make us look so good here in the Commonwealth. I'm excited about it. Thank you, too. I think about where we are in the Commonwealth right now. Despite what's going on in the rest of our country, we are at this really exciting time. We're on the biggest, best economic development win streak in our history, announcing more jobs, better pay, breaking records for exports and tourism. For the first time I can remember, the rest of the world's looking up to us instead of looking down on us. We are creating more opportunity for our kids and their kids, those next generations, bringing in the types of jobs we've always dreamed of. And to be able to be here today, celebrating Kentuckians that help make that happen, those that lift us up and those that introduce us to the rest of the world. We just recently launched a new initiative called New Kentucky Home, where we leave the stereotypes in the past and instead proclaim to the world how much we love Kentucky, how exciting it is what's going on right here. We take that love of place, love of our home, and we unleash it on the rest of the world with an invitation to join. Our arts community, your work is so critical in showing the rest of the world that this is the place that they should want to live. That this is a place where the speed of business and speed to market is as fast as anywhere else, but the pace of life is just right. The idea is that when people think about us, they can feel our love for place and be immersed in what it's like to live here. To be able to hear the incredible songs about where we're from, to see the incredible art that shows the talent of our people. You all are incredible ambassadors that talk about the very best of who we are, sometimes point out some areas that we can do better, the guidance that we always need, but ultimately show the rest of the world that this is a world-class destination. And as we are taking our seat as an economic and arts leader, we want to make sure the rest of the world knows that we are no longer a flyover state. We are that destination you should want to come, you should want to live, you should want to make your home and produce your incredible art. Now, I know that today is called the Governor's Awards, but I woke up today and I got advice from probably the best counselor that I have, my wife, Brittany. And she said, Andy, they do call it the Governor's Awards in the arts, but you realize this ain't about you. And for once, I gave her the right answer. I said, yes, ma'am. This is about these incredible artists we're recognizing today, but it's also an acknowledgement of so many other amazing artists that are out there in Kentucky. Hopefully, the recognition of the folks here today lift everyone in their areas, in their industries, in their medium up, and say that we value you in Kentucky, and we want to honor what it is that you do. Because of the folks in this room and your work, our arts sector, our arts industry is thriving. A $6.5 billion industry. The arts aren't just good for our soul, they're really important for our economy. 50,000 plus Kentuckians put food on the table because of you and our artists all over this Commonwealth. And I hope, as you walk through the Capitol, you can see how much that Brittany and I embrace you. We started our Team Kentucky Gallery here to show off Kentucky artists so that any business, any group that comes into the Capitol can see some of the incredible work hanging in these halls. And I will continue to do everything I can to support you, to support our emerging artists through groups like Governor School for the Arts, through Kentucky Educational Excellence Scholarships, through the Kentucky College of Art and Design, and to ensure that there's not just the support, but the encouragement, that if young people dream about a job in the arts, they know it's there, and they know they can support their family doing it. You know, this new Kentucky home that we want to show to the rest of the world, one where we're a leader, requires that we are that destination that people want to come and be a part of what it is to be a Kentuckian. So thank you to each of our artists today, for those that have won these jobs or sat in this role in the past, for what you do, again, to show the rest of the world that Kentucky is ready, that it's our time, and we're going to take advantage of every single opportunity we can. So in these next 3 years and 26 days that I'm still your governor, and I'm going to be here the next 3 years and 26 days serving as your governor, we are going to continue to not just host ceremonies like this, but ensure you see the continued investment. Finally, before I sit down, we've also got a couple of city commissioners from here in Frankfort, law enforcement, and others. They take care of me and my family. They make sure that this town embraces my kids and treat us so well. So thank you so much for what you do. And folks, I'm not going to ruin who the awardees are because they're already in your program. But we've got some incredible groups, Yes Arts from right here in Frankfort that I've been invited to 8 times. And when they were nominated for this award, I had to run over there as fast as I could. First vote, and vote early, and then come by and do the tour. So many other talented folks, and listen, we all know. Folks, we got Tyler Childers in the rotunda today. but I know him well enough to know that he's sharing this with every single artist here today, each and every one of these awards. We are grateful, we say congratulations, and we want to celebrate with you. God bless. Well, sometimes when you're the governor, you're allowed to totally go off the program. I'm going to do part of this introduction, and I'm going to turn it over to Everett. Isn't he doing an incredible job as the chair? Let's thank him for that work. But our poet laureate, Silas House, is a Kentucky and an American treasure. I mean, his work is so incredible. His books are so beautiful. I was reading the Coal Tattoo, which is in many ways about sadness, and his work is so powerful. I had to put it down several times to make sure that it didn't seep too far into me. I've been really proud of his work, of his advocacy, of how he has represented us on an international stage, and couldn't be more excited of the work he does. Thank you, Silas.
Yeah, and then we'll. Yeah, we told the artists we might go off script, so see, there you go.
Governors do it too.
There you go. Well, that's great. Well, Governor, all I can say is we are so happy to have you as governor. So thank you so much for all that you do. You know, part of what you do is you say one thing, but your actions say another thing, and a lot of times showing up is an important part. And the governor always shows up, and we really appreciate that and all that you've done for the arts. So this first award is the Artist Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Arts, and the winner is Gregory Toure of Fayette County. And Governor, I'm going to ask you to go over to the photo there. To the painting. And what I'd like to say is this is a special one. This is close to my heart because when I came to Kentucky in 1991, I was a freshman at the university, freshman teacher, and Gregory was a freshman student. And it's been very exciting to see his rise. He's not able to attend today, and the award is going to be accepted by his wife, Courtney Elise Toure. Internationally acclaimed tenor Gregory Toure has captivated audiences for over 20 years with his powerful voice and versatile operatic roles, including Cavaradossi in Tosca, Tony in West Side Story, Don Ottavio in Don Giovanni, and many other roles. He has performed at prestigious opera houses like the Metropolitan Opera, the Lyric Opera of Chicago, San Francisco Opera, and many others. A recipient of numerous awards, including the Richard Tucker Award, Toure is the executive director of Compose Arts, a Kentucky-based organization dedicated to promoting female composers and visual arts based in Lexington. He continues to perform and share his passion for music worldwide. He happens to be in Lithuania right now performing, and Courtney, I think, will talk about more of that. So we'd like to congratulate Gregory Toure.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Governor Beshear, distinguished guests and honorees. It is my honor to accept this award on behalf of my husband, Gregory, who is currently in Lithuania performing a leading role with the Lithuanian National Opera, continuing the international career that has defined so much of his life's work in the arts. While he regrets not being here, Gregory is deeply humbled to receive this incredible recognition. Gregory's journey has been extraordinary. After coming to the University of Kentucky as a baseball player, he met Dr. Everett McCorvey, who introduced him to the world of opera and encouraged him to pursue that calling. At 21, Gregory made history as the youngest male winner of the Metropolitan Opera National Council auditions, launching a celebrated career that took him not just to the Metropolitan Opera House in New York City, but to the most prestigious opera houses all around the world. The New York Times described him as, quote, one of the brightest natural talents to have emerged from the United States in recent years, a testament to his exceptional artistry. Since returning to Kentucky in 2009, Gregory has continued his career while expanding into producing, directing, teaching, and he is currently the executive director of Compose Arts, a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting women in the arts. He knows this moment would not be possible without advocates like Representative Ruth Ann Palumbo, who is deeply committed to celebrating artists and their contributions. Gregory wishes to express his thanks to the Kentucky Arts Council, Governor Beshear, Dr. Everett McCorvey, Professor Cliff Jackson, his family here today, and all of those who have supported him. This recognition is deeply meaningful to him, and he thanks you all for this honor. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to give the governor a chance to sit down. We're going to get Elle to come on and take her picture with him first, real quick. You got stuck over there. All right, our next award is the Community Arts Award, which is given to honor an organization that has had a positive impact on the community through the arts. It goes to Yes Arts and will be accepted by Executive Director Elle Travis. You come over here with me, Elle. And Governor Beshear, you can go ahead and sit down. Now, founded in 2016, Yes Arts is a community-focused organization in Frankfort, Kentucky that provides high-quality, affordable arts programming to those at risk of substance use disorders. This is an issue that's close to my heart. Partnering with local artists and organizations, Yes Arts fosters creativity, builds resilience, and offers a safe and inclusive place for youth and families. The organization also provides professional development for artists and community leaders and addresses difficult topics like substance abuse prevention and trauma-informed care. By leveraging the power of the arts, Yes Arts plays a crucial role in strengthening the well-being of individuals and families in our region. Thank you, Elle.
Good afternoon. Thank you all so much. On behalf of Yes Arts, I am deeply honored to accept the Governor's Award in the Arts for Community Impact. This recognition affirms the incredible power of the arts in shaping healthier, more resilient communities. Our mission to disrupt the cycle of addiction through the healing power of creativity and connection wouldn't be possible without the unwavering support of our team members, our partners, I see you all out there, our funders, local artists across the state, and families and individuals who trust us with their journey. In the past year alone, we've reached thousands of children, offered safe spaces for creative expression and relationship building, and supported those working towards recovery. This award is a testament to what we can achieve together when we invest in our community's strength and resilience. I want to thank Governor Beshear and the Kentucky Arts Council for valuing the arts as a pathway and means for prevention and recovery in Kentucky. We're looking forward to continuing this vital work, supporting our community through every stage of the cycle of addiction, from primary prevention to recovery and beyond. I'd also like to take a moment to thank our founding artist, Doris Thurber, for her commitment to this organization, as it's grown from its beautiful tiny beginnings in memory of her daughter Maya, who was lost to overdose, and continues today offering hope and support to those in our community who need it the most. Not everyone is as lucky as I am to have an outstanding network of support, which is why it's imperative that Yes Arts continues to serve those who need us. Thank you all very much for this honor. if the governor's allowed to go off script, I failed to thank my family, and without them, I wouldn't be standing in front of you today, because my support is who helped me get into recovery, and I'm getting ready to celebrate my 11-year healthy birthday, so thank you.
Individual Community Arts Award is given in honor of an individual who has made a significant impact on the community through the arts. Our winner this year is Jeff Reed of Warren County. Jeff is the founder and music director of Orchestra Kentucky, as well as the president and CEO of Southern Kentucky Performing Arts Center in Bowling Green. Jeff has put SkyPack on the map. Under his leadership, Orchestra Kentucky has performed nationally and internationally, as well as for Governor Beshear's second inaugural ball last December. Known for commissioning new works from pop legends, including Air Supply and Neil Sedaka, Jeff has earned the national recognition for his creative programming, serving as an advocate for the arts, as a performer, leader, and champion of artistic expression. He is a distinguished alum of University of Louisville and continues to inspire the audience with his dynamic approach to music. Congratulations, Jeff Reed.
Thank you so much for this incredible honor. First, I want to express my gratitude to Governor Beshear, Secretary Lindy Caspear, the Kentucky Arts Council, President Gary Ransdale, who nominated me, and everyone else who is responsible for this recognition. I truly wish I could take credit for all that's happened in our community over the years, but the truth is, this has been a collective effort. For the past 25 years, we've been able to build something very special thanks to the dedication of the artists, staff, board members, volunteers, sponsors, donors, and each and every ticket buyer who supported us. This award is not just mine, it belongs to all of you who've contributed to our vision. I'm hopeful that what we've created together will continue to thrive and inspire generations to come. Thank you.
Each year, the Education Award is given for significant contributions to the arts and education. The 2024 awardee is the Louisville Academy of Music, which will be accepted by Executive Director Sarah Calloway and former Director Ruth French of Jefferson County. Founded in 1954 by Robert French, the Louisville Academy of Music has been a cornerstone of music education in Louisville for over 70 years. Originally located on Bardstown Road, after several moves, the Academy has been a fixture in a two-story home on Frankfort Avenue in Crescent Hill. Robert also founded the Louisville Youth Orchestra, which continues to thrive today. Ruth French was also a violinist with the Louisville Orchestra for many, many years. She retired from Louisville Academy of Music in 2018 after 62 years of dedicated service. Passed the leadership on to her former violin student, Sarah Calloway, but remains a significant figure in the Academy's legacy. Through the years, the Academy of Music has educated over 11,000 students. 11,000 lives have been changed because of the Louisville Academy of Music, many of whom went on to embark upon their own career in music, leaving an enduring mark on our community. Congratulations, Louisville Academy of Music.
Thank you so much. My name is Sarah Calloway, and I serve as the director of the Louisville Academy of Music, and I am so honored to accept the Governor's Award in the Arts for Education on behalf of our organization. The Louisville Academy of Music is a nonprofit school founded in 1954, and we provide mentorship, life skills, and community. Mentorship is the more than 14,000 one-on-one music lessons our degreed faculty teach annually to students ranging from 3 to 83. Secondly, music is a form of creative expression, but it's also a discipline that develops important life skills, such as persistence, focus, and resilience. But most importantly is community. The community within our school and the community we are building across the region. Music belongs to everyone, and we are committed to expanding our need-based scholarships, our creative music-making programs, and our innovative partnerships. Thank you to the Governor Beshear and the Kentucky Arts Council for this incredible honor. We at the Louisville Academy of Music are excited to continue working with and for our next generation of musicians, citizens, and leaders.
The Folk Heritage Award, given for outstanding efforts to perpetuate and promote Kentucky's unique artistic tradition, goes to Cheryl Pan of Fayette County. Pan is a distinguished dance artist and the artistic director of the Kentucky Chinese American Association. With extensive training in Chinese classical and folk dances, she has dedicated her career to teaching these rare forms of dance in the U.S. Pan is best known for choreographing and directing the highly esteemed Chinese New Year and Moon Festival celebrations at the Lexington Opera House, drawing nearly 2,000 attendees annually. Her work has earned her recognition from the Kentucky Arts Council and media outlets, and she continues to enrich Kentucky's cultural landscape through dance and education. Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you, Ms. Cotton, and thank you, Governor Beshear. Thank you so much for this incredible honor. I am so grateful for this recognition and opportunity to preserve and share Kentucky folk traditions. I want to thank Kentucky Arts Council for unwavering support of artists across Commonwealth. I am so grateful to everyone who special inspired, encouraged, support, help, and give me a great help along this way. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Lorraine, Chris, and Miss Cotton, and Tamara, Sarah, Chang, and Peter, and my friends. Thank you all. Thank you. Through the performance in the workshop and committee gathering, I am reminded of dance's unique power to connect us through the time and generations. Thank you again for value Kentucky artistic heritage. Thanks again for this award. 谢谢。
Outstanding. Thank you.
The government award given for support of the arts through government action goes to Carl M. Beshear Radcliffe Veterans Center. The award will be accepted by Amanda Duval, the International Recreation Program Supervisor. The Carl M. Beshear Radcliffe Veterans Center provides compassionate care to Kentuckians, veterans, in a comfortable, home-like environment. The 120-bed facility operates under the Community Living Center model with private suites and a range of amenities, including rehabilitative services and an art-focused community space. Named after Carl M. Beshear, the first black master diver in the U.S. Navy, the center focuses and fosters creativity through arts programs like songwriting, storytelling, and painting workshops. The center is dedicated to preserving the legacy of Beshear while supporting veterans' well-being through artistic expression. Congratulations, Amanda.
Thank you so much for that introduction. Thank you, Governor Beshear, and everyone at Kentucky Arts Council. It's an honor to accept such a prestigious award on behalf of Carl and Beshear Radcliffe Veterans Center. My job as activity director at RVC is to provide the best quality of life to our veterans and design programs that benefit the whole individual mentally, physically, and spiritually. At RVC, we take care of some of Kentucky's finest veterans who have honorably served in the United States military. Our veterans come from many different steps of life and have their own stories to share. Art has been a way for our veterans to express themselves and put their emotions into physical form. We use art therapy in many ways at RVC to include creative expressions with painting, writing, music, acting, dance, collages, playing instruments, building, and poetry, just to name a few. I truly believe art therapy is the best medicine a person needs. I'm so proud of the work that we do daily at RVC and the wonderful team we have. I'm especially grateful to my recreation team who strives every day to engage our veterans and to give them purpose. I want to say a special thank you to Lorinda Jones for nominating us for this award and acknowledging the goal we've always set for ourselves, and that's to provide the very best programs for our veterans. Thank you.
If I may, this Veterans Center is full of heroes. During the pandemic, it was an incredibly difficult time, and they showed up every single day to fight for the lives of those in the center. They went through heartbreak on a level that is hard to describe, that they've even created a memorial for, but they still came back the next day to do the very best they could for everybody that was in there and to honor the lives of those we've lost. I got to see it firsthand how much they care. They radiated love every single day, and I just wanted to tell you how grateful we are for you.
The Media Award given for commitment to bringing the arts to the attention of the public goes to Owensboro Messenger-Inquirer and will be accepted by Freddie Bourne. The Messenger-Inquirer, a trusted news source for Owensboro and Daviess County for nearly 150 years, has long been a champion of the local arts scene. With dedicated coverage of the arts in 2 weekly sections and regular arts-related articles, the newspaper highlights a wide range of cultural events, from theater performances to local music and dance. Spearheaded by Bourne and editor Don Wilkins, the Messenger-Inquirer plays a critical role in promoting the arts, contributing to Owensboro's cultural vibrancy and supporting local initiatives like the push to make the city the bluegrass music capital of the world. Congratulations, the Owensboro Messenger-Inquirer.
When I was searching for a gleam of inspiration for this speech, I found myself watching last year's Media Award recipient Walter Tunis discussing a common remark he's received over his 4-decade career, which was, "You have the best job in the world." I can confidently say, as I stand before you all here in this room, that that is nothing short of the truth. After deciding to return to journalism at the age of 29, I was uncertain if I still had something to offer to the medium. Blessedly, the editorial leadership team at the Owensboro Messenger-Inquirer saw potential, observed my strengths early on, and gave me the opportunity to detail the lives of local creatives, establish names coming to perform in the Commonwealth, and give readers a peek behind the curtain of what inspires them each and every day. As someone who has a secondary career as a singer-songwriter and has a wife who works as a full-time musician, the arts are of incredible personal importance. And it's tremendously heartwarming to see the Kentucky Arts Council and Governor Andy Beshear clearly have that same mindset. On behalf of the Owensboro Messenger and Choir, it's an esteemed honor to receive this recognition today and to be in the company of individuals who acknowledge the arts not only as a form of expression, but as an avenue to communicate and a value that makes every single one of us unique. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Keep up your good work. Keep up your good work.
You've heard that some people need no introduction. Well, this gentleman's going to get two. Silas House is an acclaimed author, poet, and advocate for Appalachian culture. He's known for his evocative storytelling and deeply rooted connection to Kentucky. His work explores themes of family, place, and the environment. His novels, his poetry, and essays have earned numerous awards and have been recognized for their emotional depth and lyricism. He's a passionate advocate for the arts and preservation of Appalachian heritage. Silas has become a leading voice in contemporary literature. As Kentucky's poet laureate, he continues to inspire through his commitment to fostering a love of writing across the Commonwealth. Please welcome Silas House.
The National Award, given to Kentucky sons or daughters who have achieved national fame in the arts, goes to Tyler Childers of Lawrence County in eastern Kentucky. Housebound by multiple surgeries as a child, Tyler pushed through those challenges with books and deep thinking from an early age. This time in his life planted a desire to become a writer, and today he is known as one of the most widely acclaimed singer-songwriters and musicians working right now. He's a 7-time Grammy finalist, and his work moves people internationally, challenging their preconceived notions, making them think deeply. Tyler thinks and cares about people and the world, and he doesn't just talk the talk, he walks the walk. He stands up for others. He gives visibility to those who are so often made invisible. And he gives back in tremendous ways, especially through the Hickman Holler Appalachian Relief Fund that was founded by him and his wife, Sonora May, in 2020. Tyler is both down home and well-traveled. He is erudite and rich with horse sense. He is open-minded and open-hearted. He can steer a team of mules, and he can headline sold-out shows from Rupp Arena to Carnegie Hall to football stadiums. He is certainly one of the greatest artists to ever come out of Kentucky, and he represents us with grace, nuance, and intelligence. I am always so proud of him, and I know that the rest of the Commonwealth swells with that same pride each time we witness his artistry and most of all, his good heart.
Thank you. Thank you, Silas, for that introduction. It's always a good Thursday to cross paths with you. And yeah, it's an extreme honor to receive this award, and I appreciate the governor for his recognition. My life, I've been given the opportunity to travel around sharing my music with the world, and through that music, the life experience of a road dog raised on the country music highway in eastern Kentucky through my stream of consciousness lyrics. In that gigging, I've picked up a lot of titles and I've been called a lot of things, the most important one being a Kentucky artist. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Wow, what a day. I mean, the people we have been able to recognize, the work that you're doing, the ways that you touch the community through your art. Thank you all so much. Our final award today is the Milner Award, given for outstanding philanthropic, artistic, or other contributions to the art. I am so pleased to present this year's award that goes to Mark Lynn Johnson of Fayette County. Johnson is the president of Art Inc. Kentucky, a nonprofit arts incubator supporting emerging artists in Lexington and beyond. Under his leadership, Art Inc. has expanded to include Art House Kentucky and the Artist Villages, providing professional development, gallery space, and housing for artists. So important. Johnson, a talented photographer and artist, has exhibited internationally and is committed to revitalizing Lexington's East End through the arts. His work has contributed to the cultural and economic development of the community, especially in historically underserved areas. Thank you, Mark.
Governor Beshear, Secretary Case-Buyer, distinguished guests, and friends and family members. My name is Mark Lynn Johnson, and as you heard, I am a glass artist, photographer, and the founder and president of Art Inc. Kentucky, a nonprofit business and marketing incubator and artist loan fund serving Kentucky artists and operated by Community Ventures Corporation. It's an honor to receive this recognition from the Kentucky Arts Council, an organization that I deeply admire for the work in fostering the arts across our Commonwealth. I would like to dedicate this award to my parents, Mary and Marvin Johnson. I lost both of them within the last 2 years, but it's because of their guidance, love, and values that I stand here before you today. With both of them being teachers, they taught me and instilled in me the importance of hard work, pride, and education. Even my passion for glass traces back to my father's passion and love for the craft. I share this honor with my incredible team at Art Inc. and Community Ventures, with my family, Mackenzie, Matthew, Noah, and my wife Tabitha, and with all the artists at our gallery at Art House Kentucky, within our communal studios at the Artist Studios, and within our live-work community at the Artist Village, located in Lexington's historic East End, and the neighborhood where I am proud to call my birthplace and where I live now and make my glass art. A special thank you to Kevin Smith, CEO of Community Ventures, and to our board whose support made Art Inc. possible, and to all the individuals that nominated me and supported me for this award. I appreciate you all. Finally, I'd like to recognize the late Patrick J. Mitchell, a fellow East End resident and a phenomenal photographer who passed away recently due to heart disease, and whose legacy inspires us all to move forward. Again, thank you all for this incredible opportunity. Thank you.
Let's give one more round of applause to today's honorees. As we celebrate the accomplishments of these artists, let us recognize that their work is deeply intertwined with the well-being of our communities. Their contributions create spaces for us to connect, to reflect, and to grow, ultimately supporting the health of our society. We recognize that we are stronger together. In honoring these artists today, we are affirming the importance of building a society where everyone can belong, connect, and experience the fullness of life. Through their creativity, our honorees remind us of the power of social connection, and they challenge us to continue building a more inclusive, resilient, and compassionate world for all. Thank you, Governor Beshear. Thank you, Secretary Case-Buyer. Thank you, Poet Laureate Silas House. Thank you to Dr. Everett McCorvey and Dior Cotton. I appreciate all the support that we get from the Kentucky Arts Council, from all of your leadership. Thank you to each of today's honorees for your unwavering commitment to the arts, and for your role in fostering a deeper sense of belonging and connection within our communities. Your work has made and will continue to make a profound impact on the health and well-being of our society. We ask our awardees to take a moment for a quick group photo with our governor and dignitaries. We would love for the rest of our guests to join us upstairs for a reception with our artists. We also want to thank the Department of Parks, Division of Food Services for catering our reception today. And for those of you who are traveling this afternoon, be safe and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.